Hello everyone, welcome back to mathematics lectures of derivatives of inverse functions, lecture number 10. First of all, we will solve some of the solved examples from the textbook, and then we will go for the as usual to the very important questions in the exercise. It is not that the solved examples are not important, they are very important. Almost 30% of the question come from the solved examples. So some proofs I want to show. I will show you two proofs. Proofs for 2 marks they may be asked or may not be asked, but generally we should know how to prove that sine inverse x plus cos inverse. First of all, this sine inverse x d by dx of sine inverse x is equal to 1 upon 1 minus x square its root. This we have to show, and this is y equal to. So in the textbook it is given, if y is equal to sine inverse x, then show that then dy by dx is equal to 1 upon under root of 1 minus x square, and here y, what is that y? Y value is minus pi by 2 to this is y, and to pi by 2 plus equal to, up to this it is given. So what the range is, what the domain is, that we will study in the separate lesson, trigonometric functions, in lesson number 3. But how to go for these proofs, that we are going to see, analyze it very properly. Proof: y is equal to sine inverse x, therefore x is equal to sine of y. That definition you know. Therefore here it is x or dx by dy is equal to derivative of d by dy of sine y, and that is equal to cos of y. This is dx by dy. What I want dy by dx. Dy by dx, as usual we have to write 1 upon dx by dy, and that is equal to 1 upon cos y. Now what is meant by cos? Cos is nothing but, we know this identity is sin square y plus cos square y is equal to 1. Therefore this cos square y is equal to 1 minus sin square y. Therefore cos of y is equal to under root of 1 minus sin square y. So therefore dy by dx I will write as 1 upon cos y is nothing but 1 minus sin square y. Say this is number 1. From 1 we can write, therefore dy by dx is equal to 1 upon under root of 1 minus sin is the x, so x square. Here we will write from 1. From 1. That's the proof is. One another proof of sec I will take, and there we will finish for these proofs. Remaining proofs are given in the textbook, or you can develop yourself. So if you want to take the snap, you can. Now another, y is equal to sec of x, sec inverse of x. What we have to prove? Dy by dx is equal to 1 upon x under root of x square minus 1. This we have to prove. Same way we can go. solution or proofs. Y is equal to sec inverse x. Therefore, x is equal to sec of y. Therefore, dx by dy is equal to d by dy of sec y. And derivative of sec is sec into tan. That is equal to sec y into tan y. This is dx by dy. What we are interested in is dy by dx. So dy by dx is equal to 1 upon dx by dy. That is equal to 1 upon sec y into tan y. Sec y value I have, but tan y value I don't have. This is 1, this is 2. Here we will break this and then substitute the values. Now 1 plus tan square y is equal to sec square y. Therefore, tan square y equal to sec square y minus 1. Therefore, tan y is equal to under root of sec square y minus 1. This is number 3. Therefore, dy by dx is equal to, in these two, I will put the values. 1 upon sec y value is x under root. Here it is sec square minus y, that is nothing but tan. So tan value is sec square y minus 1, and sec square means what? X square. So x square minus 1 from 1, 2 and 3. This will systematically give the proof so that examiner will give proper marks at the proper steps. So here I will stop these proofs. Some other things we will go for. So, using derivative to prove that sin inverse x plus cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2. Using derivatives, prove that sin inverse x plus cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2. This we have to prove. Now how to prove using the derivative? Solution. Let f of x is equal to sin inverse x plus cos inverse of x. Therefore, f dash of x is equal to d by dx of sin inverse x plus d by dx of cos inverse x. Therefore, f dash of x is equal to derivative of sin inverse x is 1 upon under root 1 minus x square plus derivative of cos inverse is minus 1 upon under root 1 minus x square. In the earlier video, I have given all the formula for derivatives, so remember this. And that is equal to, it is the same thing, it is equal to 0 f dash of x. So derivative of this has come 0. But it is not pi by 2, we can't do it. So now once again consider f of x equal to sin inverse of x plus cos inverse of x. Therefore, I will take any arbitrary value f of 0 is equal to f of 0 means at the place of x I will put 0. So sine inverse of 0 plus cos inverse of 0. Therefore f of 0 is equal to sine inverse 0 means find the angle whose sine is 0. Sine inverse 0 means find the angle whose sine is 0. That angle is sine 0 is 0 plus. And remember one thing, the branch of this solution is minus pi by 2 pi by 2. Don't forget this. Means consider the acute angle triangle. Acute angle triangle means one angle is 90 degree. Okay. And cos inverse of 0, whose cos is 0? 90 degrees cos is 0. So this is pi by 2. Therefore f of 0 is equal to how much? Pi by 2. F dash of 0 how much it will come? It will come 0. F dash of 0 is equal to 0. This is number 2. This is number 1. As the derivative has come 0, here also the derivative has come 0. That means 0 means it is a constant. Pi by 2 is also a constant. That means thus from 1 and 2 we infer means conclude that sine inverse of x plus cos inverse of x is equal to pi by 2. Don't forget this. So this way you can go. Or otherwise you can say from 1 to here you give 2 and here you give 3, but go systematically. Now we go for very important questions. These were also very important questions, but some of other questions are also very important. Page number 22, this was page number 21. Now some questions I will take from page number 23. Page 23. In that the first one, cos inverse of 4 cos cube x minus 3 cos x. So consider this as y. Y is equal to cos inverse of 4 cos cube x minus 3 cos x. That is equal to cos inverse of, this is the expansion of cos 3x. See this formula, cos 3 theta is equal to 4 cos cube theta minus 3 cos theta, and sin 3 theta is equal to 3 sin theta minus 4 sin cube theta. These two formula, how to remember? 3 sin theta, sin 3 theta, 3 sin theta, and minus 4 sin cube. For cos, just invert it. As it is cos, write only cos. This way. Now cos inverse cos cut, and that is equal to 3x. dy by dx is equal to d by dx of 3x. I will write like this: 3 into d by dx of x, because 3 is a constant. That is equal to 3 into 1. That is equal to 3. So dy by dx is equal to. Hope that this is a simple sum. You won't like to take the snap of this screenshot of this. This is a very simple sum. But why I am solving, how it has come, that I want to tell you. I don't want to waste the time in videos discussing some such very simple questions. One another question I had, yeah, on page number 22, that I forgot to take. That is a very important question. Sine square sine inverse x square. This question I have to solve. This will come for 1 mark. Don't expect for more than 2 marks at least. Let y is equal to sine square sine inverse x square. This sine square is nothing but sine of sine inverse x square and the whole square. This way it is. Y is equal to, now y is equal to sine inverse x cut, so x square raised to square. Therefore y is equal to x raised to 4. Therefore now dy by dx is equal to d by dx of x raised to 4. Therefore dy by dx equal to 4x cube. This is the way how you can solve. If you want to take the snap, you can take. The climate has become very cloudy. I think the visibility is proper. It was on the 22 page. I forgot this sum to take. On page 23, second one, cos inverse of sine of 4 raised to x. The first step, as usual, let y is equal to cos inverse of sine of 4 raised to x. Cos inverse, cos gets cancelled, sine inverse, sine gets cancelled, sec inverse and sec gets cancelled, cosec inverse, cosec gets cancelled, cot inverse, cot gets cancelled, but cos inverse and sine won't get cancelled. So y is equal to, I will write this way, cos inverse of cos of this sine I will write as cos. But for that I have to write this minus pi by 2 minus 4 raised to x. You know the reason of this. Cos of pi by 2 minus theta is equal to sine theta. Cos of pi by 2 plus theta is also sine theta. But that goes in the second quadrant and it comes minus sine theta. So don't make the confusion. Always take minus theta. Pi by 2 minus theta. Therefore, y is equal to, now this cos inverse and cos will get cancelled. Pi by 2 minus 4 raised to x. Therefore, now I will take dy by dx is equal to d by dx of pi by 2 minus d by dx 4 raised to x, that is equal to 0 because it is a constant, minus d by dx of a raised to x, d by dx of a raised to x, a raised to x into log of a. A here is 4, so 4 raised to x into log of 4, and this is the answer, minus 4 raised to x into log of 4. This is the answer for this. Hope that you understand this. I am taking in a hurry the sum which will be very difficult for you. There I will definitely go slowly. Why I am doing this? Because maximum of possible sums we have to complete so that your understanding level will increase. I am not going to teach you each and every sum, but I am going to teach you all the important topics. The third sum, y is equal to sine inverse of root of 1 minus cos x upon 2. As d by dx of sine inverse, that way also you can go solve and you will get the answer. No doubt of it. But it will become a very lengthy sum. So, first always remember this, whenever there is a chadda like this under root, remove that. How to remove the chadda you know. 1 minus cos theta is equal to 2 sine square theta by 2. Immediately along with this I will give you this formula, so 2 cos square theta by 2. 1 plus cos theta means, whenever this comes 1 minus cos theta or 1 plus cos theta, always put this. Therefore y is equal to sine inverse of root of, this will be 2 sine square x upon 2. This will get cancelled. Therefore y is equal to sine inverse of, this is sine of x by 2 under root of sine square. Therefore y is equal to sine inverse, sine get cancelled and x upon 2. dy by dx is equal to this 1 upon 2 is the coefficient, dy by dx of x. That is equal to 1 upon 2 into 1. That is equal to 1 upon 2. Always do all the steps. Don't forget any step, because we don't know to which step the model answers from the board are coming and distributing the marks. So follow this whole practice. Another fourth sum, y is equal to tan inverse, or directly y I am taking 1 minus cos 3x upon sin 3x. This also sum, y is equal to tan inverse of, this is 2 sin square 3x upon 2, 1 minus cos theta means, and this will be sin 2 theta. This formula I will use. Sin 2 theta is equal to 2 sin theta into cos theta. Means here it is double angle, here it will become half angle. So here this is double, means 2 half angle means sin of 3x upon 2 into cos of 3x upon 2. So that is equal to tan inverse of, this 2 and 2 will get cancelled, one sin will get cancelled. In the numerator there will be one sin remaining, 3x upon 2 upon cos of 3x upon 2. So that is equal to, sin upon cos is tan, tan inverse of tan 3x upon 2. Now this tan inverse and tan will get cancelled, and what will remain is 3x upon 2. Y is equal to, therefore dy by dx is equal to 3 upon 2 into d by dx of x, and that is equal to 3 upon 2 into 1, and that is equal to 3 upon 2. Answer, dy by dx is equal to 3 upon 2. Don't forget such important steps. Otherwise, generally what the student do, they directly go to this step. Don't do that. It is not good. So now the fifth sum, y is equal to cot inverse of cos x upon 1 plus sin x. Therefore y is equal to cos, not cos inverse, it is cot inverse. I can write it as tan inverse, 1 plus sin x upon cos x. When we write cot as a tan, then this will get flipped. Now this sum, instead of doing this sum, I will take another sum, the same sum. I will leave it here and you can judge it how you can do afterwards. Because there is one another sum also very important sum on page number 23. That sum and this sum will go in the similar fashion. That is that we have solved. That sum we have solved. Okay. This only we will solve now. Therefore, y is equal to tan inverse of this 1 I will write as cos square plus sin square, and this sin I will write as 2 sin of x by 2 into cos of x by 2. As here the angle is x by 2, here also I will take the same angle x by 2 upon. Now cos of a plus b, this I will expand. X I will write as x by 2 plus x by 2. Now formula for cos of a plus b is equal to cos a into cos b minus sin a into sin b. This is the formula for cos. So here also it will be cos of x by 2 into cos of x by 2 means cos square x by 2 minus sin of x by 2 into sin of x by 2 will be sin square x by 2. So this way I will write it as cos square x by 2 minus sin square x by 2. So y is equal to tan inverse of, wherever you are splitting this here onward, keep in mind, for 1 always write cos square first and then sin square. Make a habit of this now. Otherwise afterwards you will get confused. So this will be a square plus b square plus 2ab means a plus b bracket square. So cos of x by 2 plus sin of x by 2 its square, and in the denominator a square minus b square, a minus b, a plus b means cos of x by 2 minus sin of x by 2 into another bracket cos of x by 2 plus sin of x by 2. Now you have got the chance to cut one cos from the numerator and this will get cancelled. And then y is equal to tan inverse of, what will remain, 1 cos of x by 2 plus sin of x by 2 will remain because it is 2 times. 1 will get cancelled with this, and upon cos of x by 2 minus sin of x by 2 in the denominator will remain. Now what I can do next is, from this I know one formula. Tan of a plus b or a minus b is equal to tan a plus tan b upon 1 minus tan a into tan b. That means here I want 1. How to bring 1? By saying if I divide, then it will become 1. I have to divide the numerator also and the denominator also. So y is equal to tan inverse of, divide this by this because I am dividing this by same because I want 1. So the numerator also will be divided by the same. So cos upon cos will be 1 plus sin upon cos will be tan, and angle is x by 2 upon cos will be 1 minus sin upon cos will be tan. Okay, now I will fit this in the formula. Therefore y is equal to tan inverse of, this is tan of pi by 4 plus this is tan of x by 2 upon 1 minus tan of x by 2. See this tan A plus tan b upon 1 minus tan a into tan b. Tan a means tan pi by 4. I am sorry, it is pi by 4. Tan 1 means tan pi by 4 means 45 degree. Here it is into 1, that is pi by 4. So no need to write. Therefore, y is equal to tan inverse of, this is the expansion of tan of pi by 4 plus x by 2. Expansion of tan of pi by 4 plus x by 2. Therefore, y is equal to tan inverse tan cut, so pi by 4 plus x by 2. Therefore, now I will take the derivative. Dy by dx is equal to d by dx of pi by 4 plus 1 upon 2 into d by dx of x. That is equal to 0 plus 1 upon 2 into 1. That is equal to 1 upon 2. This is the derivative. This was a very, very important question. So, I think the video will be very lengthy. The other page number 24 in the next lecture I will take. So try to remember all these questions, very, very important questions, and here onwards whatever the solved examples are coming first, those will be very important questions and expect them for the board examination.